Well, Tottenham Hotspur 0, Nottingham Forest 3. Fucking shambolic, that, wasn't it? Absolutely shambolic. Also, obviously, we had the little party vibe before, you know, to really boost the squad. Really boost them. But what was the point? What was the point? We've all been mugged off. We've all been mugged off with another loss. Another loss in the league. Another loss under Igor Tudor, who for me should have never ever have been the new Spurs manager to take over Thomas Frank. I've said time and time again, you've only got to look at his win ratio. 38% win ratio. What the hell? Seriously. So obviously, yeah, we had the happy vibes today, didn't we? Happy vibes. Everyone turning up. Everyone turning up like we just won a cup. You know what I mean? Like it's another trophy parade. And we go and lose. Yeah, it was a very... The first half, not too shabby. We were knocking on the door, but players like Mathis Tell, he wasn't the player that we see only a couple of days ago. You know, for me, he took far too long on the ball. Absolutely far too long. Far too long on the ball. Not taking his chances when he should have took them first time. But hey, here we are. Absolutely tragic. What's that now? 14 Premier League defeats. You know, this was a perfect opportunity because West Ham have dropped points, and they lost today. Aston Villa beat them 2-0? Perfect opportunity. Absolutely perfect opportunity for Spurs to get that little gap. You know what I mean? That little bit of breathing space before the international break. But I'm absolutely disgusted. Where are those Spurs fans? Where are those Spurs fans that were jumping on the bandwagon at the very beginning? Oh, why have we got Igor Tudor in? And then as soon as we get a point against Liverpool, and then we get a fantastic result against Atletico Madrid, oh yeah, I love Igor Tudor. Fantastic manager. Oh, he's going to save our bacon. What they're going to turn around and say now? Oh, absolutely dreadful manager. Back to square one again. Delusional Spurs fans. I'm a fine one to talk because I actually got my hopes up today. I said a 2-1 Spurs. I really predicted a 2-1 Spurs. But when I see the starting 11, Xavi Simons on the bench over Pap Sarr, yeah, I was very happy to see Kevin Danzo there. But other than that, it was absolutely shockingly shite. Absolutely terrible. Igor Tudor has to go now. He has to go. There is no way Igor Tudor can stay at this football club. No way. He should have went weeks ago. And obviously getting that point at Liverpool, getting the big win against Atletico Madrid, yeah, of course it's papered over the cracks, but it's kept him in the job. And again, there's Spurs fans and even neutral fans are going to say, well, what's the point of swapping and changing managers again? What's the point? Well, I'll tell you what the point is. Igor Tudor hasn't got a clue. The players are running around like headless chickens. There's no system. Nothing whatsoever. We have nothing. The players are lost. The fans are lost. Surely Tudor can't stay in this job. Surely he cannot stay much longer. Seriously. I'm like I said before the Liverpool game, only a week ago today, I said, you know what, with the remaining games left, I really don't see where we're going to get the points from. I don't see where the goals are coming from. But I'll say again, getting that big point last Sunday against Liverpool at Anfield and that big win in the Champions League second leg, it simply papered over the cracks. And it kept Igor Tudor in a job. But he got it totally wrong today. Totally wrong. Should have kept Xavi Simons on. And here we are. Know what I mean? What we're a point away from safety now. I know we've got that massive gap. And rumour has it that big players are coming back. But is it too late, Spurs fans? Let me know in the comments section. Is it too late? Even if we get James Maddison back. A bit of leadership, a bit of creativity in that midfield. Is it too late? Again, we've seen nothing from Solanke. Why was Vicario even playing when he's got a big old hernia problem and literally going to go into surgery, tomorrow? Yet Tudor played him. Make it make sense, Spurs fans. Make it make sense. Surely Kingsley should have started today. But hey, like I said, yeah, we had our chances, especially in the first half. Tell hitting the bar. I think we hit the woodwork in the second half. Other than that, it was just Forest. Nottingham Forest. And I've said before, Nottingham Forest have got a better squad than Spurs. But I'm just thankful West Ham lost today. They dropped the points against Aston Villa. And we're just outside that relegation. Just. For now. But the clock's ticking. The clock is ticking with that international break. With about a week and a bit, 2 weeks, whether it is. Bit of breathing space. Bit of time to think for the board. Are they going to get rid of Tudor? Are they going to get rid of him? Because they have to. They have to get rid of Tudor. This mess under him, it's just getting worse. It's simply getting worse. And this man will take Tottenham down, and we'll be playing Championship football next season. We'll be playing Championship football next season. Honestly, I'm just sick to death. Absolutely sick to death of it. I really am.